Imagine a ship found adrift with all its crew mysteriously dead, their faces frozen in terror. This isn't a scene from a horror movie, but a real maritime mystery that has puzzled historians and naval officers for decades. Today, we delve deep into the enigma of the SS Orang Medan. In the late 1940s, a chilling distress call was intercepted by numerous ships near Indonesia in the Straits of Malacca. The message was a series of Morse code transmissions that spelled horror. All officers, including captain, are dead lying in chart room and bridge. Possibly whole crew dead. This was followed by some indecipherable Morse code, and then one final grisly message: I die. Then silence. This message was reportedly from the SS Orang Medan, a Dutch freighter. The ship was found adrift, and when boarding parties from nearby vessels explored it, they discovered a frightful scene. The entire crew was dead, their bodies sprawled on decks and in the wheelhouse, their eyes open, faces turned towards the sun, expressions twisted in agony, and arms reaching out as if in fear. Yet there were no visible signs of injuries on the bodies, nor any signs of a struggle. The origins and fate of the SS Orang Medan itself are shrouded in mystery. There are no reliable registration or ship records about the Medan's construction or its crew, which adds a thick layer of fog to its story. Some speculate it might have been involved in smuggling chemical substances or wartime nerve agents, which could have escaped and caused the mass fatality. Yet these theories have little solid evidence to back them up. In the quest to understand more about the Orang Medan, we find that the details of the ship's journey are as murky as its fate. It is said that the Orang Medan may have been sailing from an undisclosed small Chinese port to Costa Rica, ostensibly carrying a cargo of sulfuric acid. However, other sources suggest a more sinister cargo was on board, possibly related to biological weapons left over from World War II. The lack of a paper trail and official log for the ship makes these claims difficult to verify. One theory suggests that water might have entered the cargo hold, reacting with the cargo to release toxic gases, which then circulated through the ship's air conditioning system. A sinister variant of this theory suggests that the ship was carrying nerve gas, which the Japanese military had been storing in China during the war, and that the crew were overcome by leaking gas. On the flip side, skeptics argue that the whole story is nothing but an elaborate maritime myth. They point out inconsistencies in the eyewitness reports and lack of concrete evidence. Some suggest it was fabricated as a cautionary tale about the dangers of transporting hazardous materials by sea. The most intense point of this story occurs when the rescue teams board the ship. They witness the horrifying tableau of deceased crew members, which only deepened the mystery. Shortly after their boarding, a fire broke out in the ship's cargo hold, leading to an even more frantic investigation as they tried to both solve the mystery and save the ship. Unfortunately, the fire escalated quickly, and the decision was made to abandon the ship, which shortly thereafter exploded and sank. This dramatic climax feeds into the theory that there was something extraordinarily hazardous in the cargo hold, something that perhaps even the crew was unaware of. The subsequent explosion might have been the result of a chemical reaction triggered by the fire, or an intentional act to hide the evidence of what was really on board. After the sinking of the Orang Medan, the investigating authorities tried to piece together the ship's origins and its last voyage. Despite the efforts, little was uncovered due to the lack of physical evidence and the destruction of the ship itself. This left more questions than answers. What really happened aboard the SS Orang Medan? Was it carrying a secret cargo that led to the death of everyone on board? In conclusion, the story of the SS Orang Medan remains one of the sea's most tantalizing mysteries. Without the ship's wreck to examine, the truth may have sunk with the Medan. What remains is a story that captures the imagination and serves as a dark reminder of the perils at sea, both known and unknown.